Hey, good afternoon. This is Lew Newmark, and I want to welcome you to my domestic life. I haven't done one of these video casts for a while, actually since January, I noticed. Just want to touch on a couple things today. First thing I want to talk about is the asthma case study. Well, as I reported a couple of days ago, really not a lot going on with that. There's a couple of things affecting the study. It's jump-started a couple of times. Anybody that has a vascular condition, whether it's Church Strauss or any other ones, okay, if you're on immunosuppressive medications like prednisone, the corticosteroids, that type of thing, that helps, with your condition. Trying to do a case study like this, it's going to kind of mess up the results a little bit, to be honest and fair about the whole thing. So when I started out with this case study probably back in January, I was on like 12.5 milligrams of pred, and obviously with the weather and other conditions, I started having issues. I usually do around this time of year anyway. Went back up to 20 milligrams. It does affect everything. So trying to do this case study while you're taking Advair and you have to have albuterol and you're upping your prednisone, it's going to skew results. Okay, so let's be quite honest about the whole thing here. I'm doing the best I can with it. You might notice that I haven't really done anything as far as Lew's journal with updates for the study because really hasn't been too much to talk about. I don't feel any different really at this point. Again, I've jump-started I had to stop and start the study a couple of times. Going full bore with it now, but like I said in my last post, I don't expect this to end until June, maybe longer, to try and get a better result to talk about. So I have to see how far this really goes, and obviously how much money I have to continue to buy supplements. That being said, talking about money, let's talk about healthcare. I made a post about it last week, and honestly, I don't understand why we can't get it done up there. Healthcare should be something that we in this country can do better than anybody else. I'm not going to get too political about it, but you're hearing what's going on in the news right now. For better or for worse, we need something. We need some sort of an improvement in the system. I'm getting slammed with bills still from last year. I'm getting phone calls from the hospital. Need to have our money, blah, blah, blah. Well, my feeling is that you've already gotten your money. Bottom line here is I can only afford to have one type of insurance. My wife, we use hers. It's Empire Blue Cross Blue Shield. They only cover 80%. So last year when I was in the hospital for a week, thank you very kindly, the bill that we had to foot was around $1,200 plus an ambulance bill for $400. I've been sending these people payments every month. Not easy, but I've been doing it. But I can't afford a budget, It is what it is. So, healthcare in this country, while it's good, I'm not complaining. We need to do something. We need some better healthcare. We can do it. I think, if anything, the healthcare companies and the big executives need to take a hit. Sorry, guys, you make a lot more money than me and anybody else who's a blue-collar worker or, just don't have good insurance or no insurance, okay? Give up a little bit of the profits. I don't want to hear about it. Sorry. Let's see. And talking about healthcare, I am going to do a post next week sometime as far as what's going on. I find myself in dire straits between paying for what I need to pay for, not enough money to cover all of it, blah, blah, blah. You saw what I did last week on the blog with a post that really had nothing to do with healthcare or my health per se, what I mean, just stressing about keeping our home. That being said, talking about keeping our home, I'm coming out with a new blog. I'm working on it. There's a lot of people in this country that have lost their homes for no reason other than they lost their jobs. And I think that's a shame. I know at least two people who I've worked with who had to walk away from their homes or are going to walk away from their homes. I find myself in that situation now, and I'm not a happy camper. I don't want to lose my home. With vascular condition like what I have, one job, full-time standing on my feet for 8 hours is more than enough. Some of you might know I've gone back down to production in order to keep my job. you know, where I work at, because obviously I need to earn a living. So I find myself back down in production, breathing all that stuff in. Obviously, that affects my case study also. But you know, bottom line is, you know, things are changing. Okay, a little bit. You know, and I just want to see what I can do to help people keep their homes. I think it's important. Obviously, I'm going to start out with myself. The blog's going to be coming up, I'd say, by the end of next week. I have it set. I haven't done any writing for it yet. I don't want to say too much more about it. I will promote it. And honestly, what I'd like to do is turn it into a .org type of thing. More about that as I get ready to launch the blog. Okay, but the blog is going to be aimed towards people like you and I that need help. Okay, and I'm going to do everything I can for us to save our homes. There's absolutely no reason why we should be losing our homes in this country. I don't care about anything. There's no excuse for it. And I'm going to see what we can do about that, starting with me. Then I'm going to reach out to other people. So more on that as I get ready to launch it and talk about it some more. Okay? Well, I guess that's about it. I'm going to be doing another post to follow this up either later today or Thursday as my work furlough actually begins. So I want to wish everybody a very happy Passover. And with Easter coming up, Good Friday, this coming Friday, I want to wish everybody a very happy and healthy Easter holiday weekend. And that's it. This is Lew Newmark saying hello and goodbye from my domestic life. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.